Hi kids, it's Julie, and today we are talking about Peter, specifically Peter walking on water. So I have a story I'm going to read to you about Peter from the superhero storybook. Here we go. Superhero Peter. You see the pretty cool pictures over there on the side? Walking on water, based on Matthew 14, verses 22 to 33. Jesus had been teaching a crowd of people for a long time. He was tired and wanted some time by himself to rest and pray. So he told his disciples to get in a boat and cross a big lake. He would join them later on the other side of the lake. The disciples did what Jesus told them to do, but in the middle of the night, a big storm came up on the lake. The little boat bounced around on the waves, and a strong wind blew lots of water into the boat. The disciples were afraid. They thought their boat was going to sink. About that time, one of them looked out through the rain and blowing water and saw a figure of a man walking through the storm on top of the water. At first, they were all scared. They thought it was a ghost, but it wasn't a ghost, it was Jesus. "Don't be afraid," he called out to them. "It's me." Peter shouted, "If it's really you, Jesus, let me walk on the water and come to you." Jesus told him to come, and Peter jumped right out of the boat and walked on top of the water to Jesus. But then Peter took his eyes off of Jesus, looked at the big waves and the strong wind. All of that scared him, and he sank down into the water. "Ah, Jesus, save me," he cried. Right away, Jesus grabbed his hand and pulled him up. "Oh, Peter," Jesus said, "you need to have more faith." Right here, superhero characteristic. Peter did something humanly impossible. He walked on water. He could only do that because Jesus had faith. He had faith in Jesus. He stepped out in faith and kept his eyes on Jesus. Superhero tip. You can do amazing, unbelievable things if Jesus wants you to. Just step out in faith and keep your eyes on Jesus. Don't let things scare you. Have faith in him. Here's the Bible verse. When your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. James chapter 1, verse 3. I hope you all liked the superhero book. Have fun watching the video about Peter.